Hey guys, it's Bobby Legs. So if you've seen any of my videos or subscribed to my channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of wristwatches. But I'm also interested in other forms of timekeeping, whether it be grandfather clocks or pocket watches or wall clocks or those flip number alarm clocks from the 70s and 80s. I like them all. I especially love cuckoo clocks. For the last year and a half, I've been wanting to buy one for the house, but there were a few things that held me back. First, I didn't know anything about cuckoo clocks. The history, nothing. How to take care of them, nothing at all. Two, the nearest place that sells them to me, where I could see them in person, is about an hour's drive away. And with two little kids, do I leave them with a babysitter? Do I bring them with me? Do I really want them in a store with a bunch of cuckoo clocks? Do I, have to come back? It just required a whole lot of planning. And three, do I really want to open up another can of worms in collecting? Because if I bought one cuckoo clock, well, it's not going to stop there. So while I was being indecisive, my wife, sure enough, for Christmas bought me a cuckoo clock. And it was the best gift ever. But there are a few things about cuckoo clocks is that I wasn't anticipating. It's not like opening up a box with a watch and putting it on, winding it, and setting it, and off to the races you go. There's a few more steps to the process, and I want to share those with you, along with other things I've learned about cuckoo clocks. Before we continue with the video, please remember to like and subscribe and click that bell icon to get updates when I upload new videos. I love making these videos, and I hope you like them too. So let's get started talking about cuckoo clocks. So I believe that unboxing videos for wristwatches on YouTube is slightly overdone. I'm guilty of making them myself, but I think it's a little too much. However, my apologies in advance. I should have done a proper unboxing of the Cuckoo clock because, it's quite involved. There's a couple of steps that you need to take, and I will go over them with you now. However, just keep in mind, this is not going to be my last Cuckoo clock. So I will be doing a real unboxing the next time I get one. But the clock comes in several pieces. You have the main clock, of course, and then the pendulum is wrapped separately. So are the weights that are in the shape of pine cones. There you do have to detach the panel in the back to remove a couple of, I guess, safety guards for some of the parts in the watch, the bellows, and this coil-like wire that is on the back panel, and I guess that reverberates the cuckoo, in the room for you. So let me just give you a little bit of some details on the clock itself. It's approximately 13 inches tall from the top of the bell to the bottom, 10 inches wide, and it goes 6 inches deep. The chains were also wrapped up when I unboxed, and you have to be really careful with them because the last thing you want is to tangle the chains with each other or however, because they're really very crucial in winding the clock and winding up the actions, the animation of the clock. Now, here's where some of my misconceptions began. So this is a one-day clock that needs to be wound actually once every 30 hours. You know, my there there are clocks that have three weights, and I thought that three weights meant okay, well, this must be one of the other types of cuckoo clocks that have an 8-day power reserve. But that was not the case. The first weight that you see there on the left winds the clock. The second weight there, you pull down the chain and it goes up, and that winds up the animation of the clock. And then the third chain I found out is actually meant for the music. There's like a music box, and that winds that up. Now the difference between a 1-day and an 8-day is the size of the cones. The cones are much bigger, much heavier. And without doing too much research on it, I would imagine perhaps the weight does affect some sort of the charge somehow. This particular clock is of the chalet style, so obviously in front of a home, a chalet, and it depicts, I guess, a normal day in the German Black Forest setting. You have a young Fräulein here, surrounded by her sheep, and she's holding the rope that will ring the bell. Guten Tag, Fräulein. Guten Tag, Herr Bobby Legs. On this part of the house, you see a couple of what I believe are deer and a mushroom. Apparently, in the Black Forest, mushrooms grow wild and very, very plentiful. Up top is the bell, which is connected by the rope and rang by the Fräulein. And finally, at the middle of the clock, obviously to get your attention, is the hour hand and minute hand, the made in Germany carved into, I guess you would call that the dial portion. Interestingly enough, when setting the clock, you are advised to only move the minute hand and not the hour hand, so you kind of have to go around the minute tracks to move the to set the time. So guys, keep in mind that this cuckoo clock, this chalet cuckoo clock, is just one type of chalet style cuckoo clock. There are other more intricate and bigger cuckoo clocks, and more expensive, that depict scenes of a beer garden or dancing with music. There's also different genres of cuckoo clocks, such as the hunting style or modern cuckoo clocks. But what do you guys think about this? Are you guys interested in cuckoo clocks? Do you own them? Furthermore, are you guys interested in seeing me do reviews of cuckoo clocks or other type of timekeeping? I realize that this is a channel that focuses on wristwatch reviews and topics, but we all have more than just one thing that we're interested in. So please let me know in the comments below. Finally, I will add some video at the end of this video of me setting the clock and engaging the cuckoo and the bell. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. So on every half hour, the cuckoo will come out once. And then on every hour, the cuckoo will come out and cuckoo as many times as it is hours. So we're going to go up to 7 o'clock here.